You think you know the world. What if I told you some of its biggest secrets are still hiding in plain sight, baffling everyone? From coded messages no one can crack to entire colonies vanishing without a trace, we're diving into the deep end of the unexplained. These aren't just campfire stories. They're real, life puzzles that have stumped the smartest minds for ages, and today, we're unlocking the files on 10 of the most mind-bending mysteries known to humankind. Stick around, because you won't believe what's still out there. First up, imagine a tiny island off Nova Scotia, Canada that's been ground zero for one of the world's longest and most expensive treasure hunts. For over 200 years, people have been obsessed with the money pit on Oak Island. It all started in 1795 when a teenager saw strange lights and then found a depression in the ground. He and his friends started digging and found layers of oak logs every 10 feet. Later searchers found stone tablets with mysterious symbols, elaborate flood tunnels designed to protect whatever's down there, and hints of booby traps. Theories about what's buried range from pirate treasure of Captain Kidd or Blackbeard to Marie Antoinette's lost jewels, Shakespearean manuscripts, or even the Holy Grail. Fortunes have been spent, complex machinery brought in, and at least 6 lives lost, but the central mystery of what, if anything, lies at the bottom remains stubbornly unsolved. Is it the ultimate treasure trove or the world's most elaborate and frustrating hole? Next up is a book that looks like it was written by an alien botanist from a psychedelic dream. The Voynich Manuscript, dating back to the early 15th century, is a 240-page codex filled with illustrations of bizarre, unidentifiable plants, strange astronomical charts, naked figures bathing in green liquid, and pages upon pages of elegant script in a language or code that no one on Earth, not even the best World War II codebreakers or modern AI, has ever been able to decipher. Is it a lost language? An unbreakable cipher hiding alchemical secrets, medical knowledge, or is it all just a fantastically elaborate medieval hoax designed to fool a wealthy collector? Its origins are murky, its purpose unknown, and its contents remain a complete enigma, making it the world's most mysterious book. For centuries, it's stared back at us, daring anyone to unlock its secrets. Let's go back to 1587. A group of over 100 English men, women, and children establish a settlement on Roanoke Island, off the coast of modern-day North Carolina. Their governor, John White, sails back to England for supplies, but his return is delayed by war with Spain for 3 long years. When he finally gets back in 1590, the colony is deserted. Houses dismantled, no sign of a struggle, no bodies, nothing. Just the word Ciarron carved into a fence post, and Ciro carved into a tree. Croatoan was the name of a nearby island and a local Native American tribe. Did they relocate? Were they assimilated by friendly tribes? Or were they wiped out by hostile ones or disease? Despite numerous archaeological digs and historical investigations, the fate of those colonists remains one of America's oldest unsolved mysteries. They literally vanished into the mists of history. Imagine finding a 2,000-year-old laptop. That's essentially what the Antikythera Mechanism is. Discovered in 1901 in a Roman-era shipwreck off the Greek island of Antikythera, this shoebox-sized contraption of bronze gears and dials is astoundingly complex. It's an ancient analog computer, far more sophisticated than anything else known from that period. Using X-rays and advanced imaging, scientists have figured out it could predict astronomical positions, eclipses, the cycles of the Olympic Games, and even the color of future eclipses. The craftsmanship is incredible, suggesting a long tradition of mechanical engineering that was lost to history until its rediscovery. Who built this incredible device? How did they acquire the knowledge to design it? And were there other, similar devices that are now lost forever? It completely rewrites our understanding of ancient technology, showing they were far more advanced than we ever imagined. Fly high above the arid plains of southern Peru, and you'll witness something truly awe-inspiring. Hundreds of gigantic geoglyphs etched into the desert floor. These are the Nazca Lines, enormous drawings of animals like hummingbirds, spiders, monkeys, lizards, and pelicans, as well as geometric shapes and straight lines stretching for miles, created by the Nazca culture between 500 BCE and 500 CE by removing the reddish-brown iron oxide-coated pebbles to reveal the lighter-colored earth beneath. Some of these figures are so large they can only be properly appreciated from the air. Why did they create these massive artworks? Were they for astronomical purposes, tracking constellations, religious rituals to appeal to gods in the sky, water-finding guides, or perhaps, as some more fringe theories suggest, ancient alien airport runways? The sheer scale and precision made without the benefit of flight make them an enduring puzzle. On August 15, 1977, a radio telescope at Ohio State University known as Big Ear, was scanning the skies as part of the SETI project, the search for extraterrestrial intelligence. Suddenly, it picked up an incredibly strong, narrow-band radio signal from the direction of the constellation Sagittarius. The signal lasted for 72 seconds, perfectly matching the expected signature of an interstellar transmission. It was so striking that astronomer Dr. Jerry Emin, who reviewed the computer printout days later, circled the anomaly and wrote "Wow" in the margin. Then, just as suddenly as it appeared, it was gone. Despite numerous attempts to redetect it from the same patch of sky, the "Wow" signal has never been heard again. Was it a genuine message from an alien civilization, a rare natural astronomical phenomenon, or just some Earth-based interference? Its fleeting, powerful nature makes it one of SETI's most compelling mysteries. Off the southern coast of Yonaguni Island, Japan, lies a massive underwater rock formation that has sparked intense debate. Discovered by a diver in 1986, the Yonaguni Monument features huge, seemingly carved stone terraces, sharp right angles, towering step pyramids, and features that look like pillars and even a giant turtle. Some geologists and archaeologists believe these are man-made structures, evidence of an ancient, advanced civilization that was submerged by rising sea levels or a catastrophic earthquake. Perhaps 5,000 to 10,000 years ago, a Japanese Atlantis, if you will. Others, however, argue that the formations are entirely natural, created by strong ocean currents and seismic activity shaping sandstone. If it is man-made, who are these ancient builders, and what other secrets does the ocean hold about our prehistoric past? The debate rages on, making it a tantalizing underwater puzzle. This one is genuinely chilling. In February 1959, 9 experienced ski hikers ventured into Russia's Ural Mountains. They never returned. Searchers found their tent on Dead Mountain, bizarrely cut open from the inside. The hikers had fled in panic into sub-zero temperatures, many without proper shoes or clothes. Their bodies, found scattered, told a grim story. 6 died of hypothermia, but 3 had horrific internal injuries, severe chest fractures and skull damage, like a car crash, yet with no external wounds. 1 woman was missing her tongue. Some clothes had traces of radioactivity. Theories are wild: avalanche, infrasound-induced panic, secret military tests, even a Yeti or UFO. The original Soviet investigation blamed compelling natural force. It sounds like something straight out of a horror movie, but for centuries, there have been accounts of spontaneous human combustion, people allegedly bursting into flames without any apparent external ignition source. The classic HC case involves a victim found almost entirely consumed by fire, often reduced to a pile of ash, yet the room around them, and even nearby flammable objects, are strangely untouched or only slightly sinned. Often, extremities like feet or hands are left intact. Famous cases include Mary Reeser in Florida in 1951, whose body was mostly ashes except for a slippered foot. Skeptics argue there's always a mundane explanation: a dropped cigarette, a nearby fireplace, the wick effect, where human fat and clothing act like an inside-out candle. But proponents point to the intense localized heat and the speed of consumption as something truly unusual. Is HC a real, albeit incredibly rare, phenomenon, or just a series of misunderstood and poorly investigated deaths? Imagine a persistent, low-frequency humming or droning sound that you can hear and feel, but no one else around you can, or whose source is impossible to pinpoint. This is the baffling reality for a small percentage of people in various locations worldwide, from Taos, New Mexico and Bristol, England, to Largs, Scotland, and Bondi, Australia. Known as the hum, it's described as a sound similar to a distant diesel engine idling. It's often worse indoors and at night, and it can cause severe distress, including headaches, nausea, dizziness, and sleep deprivation. Extensive investigations have been carried out looking into traffic noise, industrial equipment, gas lines, power lines, and even low-frequency electromagnetic radiation or seismic activity. While some hums have been traced to specific industrial sources, many remain a complete mystery, leaving sufferers frustrated and scientists puzzled. Is it a collective auditory illusion, a rare medical condition, or an environmental phenomenon we just don't understand yet? So, we've got treasure pits, unrateable books, vanishing people, ancient tech, giant desert art, space signals, underwater cities, terrifying deaths, people igniting, and maddening noises. 10 incredible puzzles, and that's just scratching the surface of what's out there.